This is Ziigaat Estrella. This is the first collaboration IEM from our fellow YouTuber jayaudio. He partnered up with the brand Ziigat to create his first collaboration IEM. This is a 2TD4BA setup. So is it any good? Let's find out in today's video. Before starting the review, I want to thank Linsol and especially Jay for sending this IEM in for a review. I have been a fan and follower of his channel for a very long time, but I won't be holding back and I will share my honest thoughts and opinions. Let's start with the accessories package. The accessories provided are decent. Things provided in the box are one zipper carry case, one IEM cable, 3 sets of silicone tips and 1 set of foam tips. The cable provided could have been better. It's on thin side, but it behaves quite well. It has no memory and is very tangle resistant as well. But the cable lacks the modular termination system that many IEMs provide nowadays. The carry case provided is good. It is of good size. You can easily fit your IEMs and a dongle deck in it. The silicone tips provided are on the harder side and the foam tips are good, but there is only one size provided. Wish they provided more sizes of foam tips inside the box. Overall, I can say accessories provided are decent, but they could have provided a better accessories package to make the unboxing experience a little bit luxurious and user experience a little bit better. So let's start with the build and design of this IEM. The build and design of this IEM is one of the highlights of this IEM. The looks of this IEM are gorgeous and beautiful. The first thing I did after unboxing this IEM is to take this out into the sun. And man, it looked gorgeous. No amount of photos and videos can do justice to this IEM's beauty. You have to see it in person to grasp its full gorgeousness and beauty. The faceplate features speckles and glitter in various colors, adding depth to its appearance. The shell also have glitter in them, which gives them a sense of chatoyancy to them. Estrella's design creates a perfect balance between class and bling. The IEM is featuring a full resin body. The IEM is lightweight, yet it feels very robust and sturdy. The fit and comfort of this IEM is also very good. The shells are not on the larger side, yet they are shaped in a way that provides good fit and comfort. The nozzle of the IEM is medium sized. Due to this, I had no comfort issues. I wore this IEM hours on end without any hint of discomfort. But I won't recommend this IEM for lying down and sleeping as the IEM's shells jut out of the ear a little bit. The IEM has no pressure buildup inside the ear canal and the isolation provided is also very good. But the IEM has driver flex issues. When you insert the IEM into the ear canal or adjust it, you can hear the DDs crinkle. I wish they worked on this issue and elevated this issue. This would have made my experience even better. In terms of drivability, I would say Estrella is very easy to drive. I first plugged it into my Samsung dongle and it drove it very well. Then I plugged it into iBeso DCO7 Pro and it scaled and reached its true potential. After that, I plugged it into topping NX7 and it didn't scale much. So if you have a decent dongle DAC, that would be enough to power this IEM. So now let's talk about sound. To do my sound testing, I use Asla Sedna EarFit Max ear tips. Estrella has a fun V-shaped sound signature in its stock form. The bass is one of the highlighting point of this IEM. The bass profile is sub-bass over mid-bass. The bass glides smoothly from sub-bass to mid-bass. The bass overall is very punchy and dynamic sounding. The sub-bass hits deep and low. It has a good texture and rumble to it. It also has a sense of depth to it. It's like it envelops around you. It plays a triple drop in the track Killjill by Big Boy easily. The mid-bass thump and slam is also very good on this IEM, but I want the bass to hit with better authority. The decay is on the faster side. This made the bass a little bit less satisfying to me, but it is still very good. The bass never gets too much or bleeds into the lower mids. It keeps its composure despite of having this much amount of bass. The mid-range is also very good on this IEM, but I find the lower mids to be slightly recessed, but to balance this out, upper mid-range is slightly boosted. But in my opinion, I wish Jay added a little bit more lower mids to balance out the mid-bass a little bit better. Vocal lack a little bit of weight due to this. It's like they lack chest voice, but due to the upper mid-range tuning, they have excellent head voice. Male vocals have enough heft to sound natural, but I found the male vocals to be slightly pushed back. On the other hand, female vocals are very good. they feel open and extended. The upper mid-range push makes the female vocal extra sweet and extended. But due to the peak at 5K, vocals can get sharp for people who are sensitive in that region. It never crosses the boundary of sibilance for me. It's energetic for sure, but it is not sibilant for me. Due to the presence region boost, instruments in that region can sound emphasized, especially acoustic guitar. All in all, I can say Jay did a commendable job tuning the mids in a way so that they can sound extended and open despite of having this much amount of bass. The treble is one of my favorite part about this IEM. It is energetic and smooth. It extracts each and every macro and micro nuance in the track very well. It also has very good extension to it, which makes it sound open and airy. The sense of stage is very wide. It has a sense of sweetness to it as well. Jay did an excellent job tuning the treble in my opinion. Now let's move on to detail retrieval and technical performance. The detail retrieval in my opinion is top of the class. As I mentioned in the treble segment, it extracts each and every macro and micro nuance in the track very well. The technical performance is also excellent. The stage feels wide with good front and back depth. Instrument separation and layering is also excellent. Imaging performance is also top class. You can easily pinpoint how far and where the instrument is placed in the mix. Estrella also handles PCA passages of tracks well. I think Estrella review without mentioning tape mod is incomplete. In Jay's own video, he mentioned tape mod was an integral part of his tuning process to provide two tunings. I use painter's tape for my tape mod testing. During the process of applying the tape on the vents, make sure you do not left any bubble or air gap and press firmly near the hole for it to seal well. Now let's talk about sound. After tape mod, I see improvement in all parts of Estrella. Let's start with sub bass. The amplitude of sub bass is lower after tape mod, yet it still hits harder with same authority. It retains its excellent sub bass rumble and texture. The main improvement I saw was in mid bass quality. The amount is lower, yet it punches harder than before. The issue I had with faster decay is also alleviated. After the mod, mid bass hits with better authority and it flaunts a better sense of punch and slam to it. The mids also saw an improvement. Due to the reduction of bass, now we can hear the mids more clearly. Lower mids do not sound as recessed as before. The upper mids and treble do not see any changes after the mod. So, Estrella's sound characteristics change from fun sounding to more analytical and detailed sounding signature. So one thing that can happen after the mods is upper mid-range and presence region can get a little bit much on poor recording as the bass amount is not there to balance it out fully. In terms of detail retrieval, I saw an improvement in this regard as well. The details jump out more in the tracks after the mods. Both macro and micro detail retrieval showed a noticeable improvement, building on the already excellent performance. All aspects of technical performance like imaging, layering, instrument separation showed improvements. I think Estrella versus Davinci is the apt comparison, as both lie in the same price category. A lot of people will be cross-shopping between the two, so let's begin with the comparison. When it comes to unboxing experience and accessories, I straight up prefer Dunu Davinci here. As we all know, Dunu is the king of accessories. The Davinci's carry case is slightly bigger, but it is better built. There are 3 types of ear tips provided in Davinci's box, and all are excellent. My personal favorite being Dunu SNS tips. In terms of Davinci's cable, it is better built and feels more robust. It also has a threaded interchangeable termination system as well. So, all in all, this round goes to Davinci. In terms of design and aesthetics, it is a toss-up between the two. Some may prefer the look of Davinci and some may prefer the look of Estrella. Davinci looks more royal and professional with its stabilized wood faceplate, and Estrella is more eye-catching. Its aesthetics have a sense of depth to them. Both are equally excellent in terms of build quality. Davinci is slightly on the heavier side when compared to Estrella, but both feels equally sturdy and robust. When it comes to fit and comfort, Estrella edges ahead. Davinci's thick nozzle and lack of molding on the shells can make it a little bit uncomfortable. You have to rely on trip rolling for optimal fit and comfort. On the other hand, Estrella has an excellent shell shape and medium-sized nozzle, which make it comfortable to wear for a long period of time. Now to the main point, sound comparison. Davinci has a laid-back, bassy sound signature with good mids, whereas Estrella has an energetic V-shaped sound signature. In terms of sub-bass, Estrella is better. Estrella's sub-bass has better texture and rumble to it. The sub-bass on Estrellas carries a deep immersive quality, giving it a sense of depth. On the flip side, Davinci's mid-bass is better. Davinci's mid-bass feels more dynamic and punchy. Davinci's mid-bass feels more natural, with more natural decay when compared to Estrella's faster decay. The lower mids are better on Davinci as well. They feel more hefty and natural when compared to slightly scooped lower mids on Estrella. Davinci has a thicker note weight as compared to Estrella. To combat the lower mids, Estrella's upper mids are slightly boosted. Davinci plays both male and female vocal well, but slightly leans towards male vocals. On the other hand, Estrella plays female vocals better. Instruments sound more natural on Davinci, in my opinion. The presence region is slightly boosted on Estrella, which adds to the energetic nature, whereas Davinci is more laid back in this region. To me, Davinci's mids sound more natural. In terms of treble, I straight up prefer Estrella over Davinci. The Estrella's treble sparkle despite of hefty bass amount, while the Davinci's treble complements its rich bass forward sound signature. It does not attract your attention towards it. As mentioned above, Estrella's treble is energetic yet smooth. It has a sense of sweetness to it. Estrella is also airier sounding when compared to Davinci, which makes it more open sounding. In terms of detail retrieval, Estrella is slightly better, especially in micro detail pickup department. You can pick up certain micro nuances in the tracks on Estrella. The stage is also wider on Estrella when compared to Davinci. I find the layering performance to be neck to neck, and Estrella edges Davinci in instrument separation and imaging performance. I think Jay knocked it out of the park with his first collab, and this makes me very excited for the future on what he is cooking right now and what collabs he will bring in the future. So I want to congratulate him in advance for that. So about Estrella, if you are interested to buy an IEM in this price category around $300, I would say you should highly consider this IEM, and this gets a seal of approval and a huge thumbs up from my end.